Hello, everybody. Uh, I had this 1 week travel to South Korea, and I'm back. And yeah, it was very nice. The main driver was to see my grandmother. She is in her 90s, and so she prays for me. So I had to thank her for praying for me, and also I love that lady. So, oh, sorry. Ow! It hurts. Yeah, I love that lady, and to see my. It's been like 7 years since I've been there, Korea, and it was very nice. So I'm back, and welcome you. Welcome back. I welcome you back here, and if you are ever there, doesn't matter. Why am I doing this? Is because it's more fun to talk to myself when I drink. If I just drink, it's not fun. But I'm talking to myself, right? And it's only excuse, okay? Just to have more fun drinking. Excuse to talk to myself, all right? What's the alternative? Talk to a wall. So yeah, I'm talking to myself, talking to the camera. That's why I'm doing this, okay? It's all. And why am I running for president? In order to drink all day and every day, okay? That's the only reason I'm running for president, all right? Um, America, the world, screw it. Who cares, right? Yeah, I just want to drink all day, every day. That's why I'm running for president, and that's what I'm going to be doing in the White House. All my friends, yeah, let them take care of everything else. Let them take care of the world, the nation, people. I'm gonna be just sitting in the back room of the White House and drink all day, every day. Okay, vodka. The latest addition is this. It's clover flower put in the vodka, and this is called a yarrow leaves. They're all edible. Okay, so I know the edible plants and also toxic plants as well. Uh, yeah, so people do like tattoos, piercings, marijuana, all different drugs. I'm saying you are doing those things because you don't know how to do this. Just one vodka, you put different plants, wild plants. They're free. They're considered weeds. You get rid of them when in your backyard. I don't. I don't even mow my lawn because I don't live in Anchorage. I live outside Anchorage, a fairly rural region in Alaska. So I don't have to mow my lawn. That's what's great about living in the countryside. Uh, yeah, there's 1 hour in each commute, in the morning and back home, 1 hour each. But it's worthwhile because when I drive back, um, I stop by a hiking trail and I run on the trail. There's so many great trails in Alaska between my house and my workplace. So many. Okay, so and also when I drive to work or when I drive back home, I call to a radio talk show, local radio talk shows, many of them. I talk to them all, and they're so nice to me. Because Alaska is like big family. It's the biggest state, but the smallest population density. We have like 700,000 people in Alaska. That's it. So we are like a family, very close together, and so yeah, it's a great place to live. And yeah, like also I write to local newspapers, and they publish my articles, letters to the editor. Yeah, they're very very nice to me, and I thank them. And I today I sent them some gifts, radio talk shows and newspapers. Thank you gift. Because they're so nice to me. Okay, and uh, yeah, some small gifts from Korea, and I forgot one newspaper. I forgot to send them gift. Probably tomorrow I send them. So yeah, let me write that down before I forget. Okay, give me 1 second. Because I don't wanna forget like that. Where's my phone? Okay, yeah, I put it in my calendar on my phone so that I don't forget. Yeah, I'm gonna send them gift. I mail them out. Yeah, gifts, very small gift from Korea, like a nail clipper, uh, like tourist kind of with all these Korean pictures and stuff. Something small, but something nice, something practical. I thought about buying keychains, but who use keychains, right? But nail clipper, yeah, it's useful. And uh, let's talk today. Let's talk about psychology. You know, we are in the world of humanology here. So psychology is not necessarily competitor, but not never a predecessor because humanology is something brand new that's gonna just replace humanology. Humanology is something brand new that is going to replace psychology, not psychologists. We're gonna convert them to humanologists. I'm not here to take their job. I don't want their jobs. Why would I want to deal with mentally ill people? No, no, I don't want. I don't want their jobs. Let them do their jobs. But I'm here to help. They need to forget and unlearn everything they learned in psychology because psychology is neither science nor religion. It's garbage. It's not knowledge. It's garbage. Psychology is garbage. So they need to forget everything they learned and learn humanology. All right. Then they will do a better job. Okay. And so psychology is like this. Uh, okay, they define this mental disease, and the definition changes over time based on politics. Like homosexuality, they used to classify it as a gender identity disorder or something, like transgender, all that stuff, LGBT. It used to be a mental disease, but time changes, politically, it become politically popular, the same thing became politically popular. Oh, give me 1 second. Getting cold. So they just reclassify homosexuality as known disease. Okay, that's not science. If it was science, it would never change. Like scientific definition, like apple is a plant. Does that ever change over time? Does it depend on politics? If some people define want to define apple as an animal for the political reason, like some farmers want to dodge the regulation and let's classify apple as an animal, as a mammal. because then we will be have under less regulation. And no, no, science doesn't work that way. Science never changes. Science is about objectivity or about the truth, never changing truth. Okay, that's science. So psychology is not a science. It's not even it's not a religion either, because psychology claims itself to be a science. So it distances itself from religion. But you have to understand this. Man, it's getting cold. A human being can never live without a religion. Why? Because human being is a spiritual being. It's sorry, it's been a long day, so give me a break here. Okay, so let's say you are an atheist. That is your religion now. You know, in mathematics, the discovery of the number zero is very curious, has very curious history. So this Arabic number system, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, versus like Roman numeral, like you have I, double I, triple I, then IV, then V. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's Roman numeral, but this number system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see, that's Arabic number system, and it proved to be more efficient system developed by Arabian mathematicians. Algebra, okay, that's Arabic word like zebra, GBR. It has three consonants in there, right? Al is like the, like L, al in Arabic. I know some Arabic, okay? So zebra has three consonants, and most Arabic nouns contain three consonants, like zebra, GBR, okay? So algebra, I don't know what it means. Zebra probably has the same word origin, etymology as gibberish, okay? That's my guess. Anyway, I am gibberish, right? Trash talk, whatever. So, yeah, because I'm everywhere. It's because I work all day, okay, and this is my relaxing time. We don't have any set agenda here, so it's okay to go everywhere. Nice and relaxing, and pursuit of happiness. And yeah, it's all about having fun. So, where were we? We are lost again. Okay. So yeah, psychology and religion. Okay, so psychology claims it's science, so it has to distance itself from not secular religion, some ordinary religion like Christianity, Buddhism, whatever. But human being, Homo sapiens, half of our nature is spiritual and half of our nature is animal. Okay, so animalistic nature, like sleeping, eating, defecating, having sex, fighting, all that stuff, eating, all that stuff, drinking, breathing. That's physical level. Metaphysical level is that's spirituality. That's something like virtue, value, your value system, something you believe in, even if you are secular. Okay. Um, yeah, that's metaphysical level. Now, work, labor, that's kind of halfway between, but because animals work too. Wild animals, they look for food. They compete with males compete with other males. They are labor. Those are laborers, and they, in order to survive, yeah, they look for food. They hunt. gather. Yeah, they work, they labor. That's what we humans do because we also want to survive. And male animals compete with each other. That's very difficult labor. They look for their mate, the female. They look for females. They do courtship. That's a lot of labor. All this. Have you seen the Birds of Paradise in New Zealand? The documentary. Yeah, those male birds work very hard to attract females. They dance. They Many of them build some nests, and some birds bring fish to the females. Yeah, so courtship is this is a lot of labor work. Animals do them too. Humans do, and so yeah, labor is more like physical labor. Okay, it's about survival. It's about having sex. Okay, about reproduction. So it's very physical level. What we call love. Okay, we have many different kinds of love, like romantic love or familial love. But romantic love, yeah, that's very physical level, and also even parental love is very physical level too. So mother bear love their cubs. Any animal, female mother animals love their babies. They will do anything to protect their babies. Okay, to preserve and protect their genes is product of evolution. So those things are very very physical level, but the kind of love that Jesus talks about is metaphysical level. Why? Because it has nothing to do with having sex or preserving your gene. Because Jesus said, "Give to people who cannot give anything back to you." Okay, and like easy example is just a homeless person who has nothing to do with you, and that person is not your relative, or that person cannot give you anything back, and yeah, that's the Jesusian kind of love, metaphysical. Okay, so now psychology adopts many bad religions. Okay, the concept of like what's that? Hypnosis. That's something very very shamanistic, like medium. You know, divination. You talk to dead people. It's very similar to that. Okay, so psychology denies religion, but what it's doing is it denies good religion. So it creates this vacuum of no religion. So what comes in? Bad religion, like this Rorschach ink blood test. It's nothing but palm reading, okay, or crystal ball. That's all it is. That's Rorschach ink blood test, and all this pagan religious concept. That's what psychology adopts. What else? Interpretation of dream. Sigmund Freud. Okay, it's all garbages. Okay, it's very very religious concept, but so psychology neither science nor religion is garbage. Okay, so if you have learned it, you have to forget about it. Okay, otherwise you never get out of it. Okay, so just clear your mind, your brain, and learn humanology. All right. Yeah. Anyway. Another problem in psychology is this. Oh yeah, so they define this mental disease. Several hundred years ago, we did not have like early 1900s or 1800s. We did not. Our ancestors did not have this neuroscience, so they did not have good understanding of our brains, but they were mentally healthier than us. 200 years ago. They were mentally healthier than us. Do you know what that means? That means all this so-called advanced knowledge of brain, like neuroscience, neurology, psychology, psychiatry is garbage. Okay? Oh, they say we understand the human brain much better now, but then how come we have more mental diseases nowadays? Okay? There should be less mental diseases nowadays because we have more understanding. We have some advancement in psychology, psychiatry, right? Garbages. Okay? So, you have to know this, okay? That's the evidence. Psychology, psychiatry, neurology, whatever, neuroscience, garbages. Cognitive science, garbages. They are garbages. Alright? And what they are doing now is even this. It's conspiracy. Alright? So there is this psychiatrist, a doctor, okay, MD, and there's this family, and there's this government. There's taxpayers, all right. So this and there's this pharmaceutical industry, and there's this mother and child, all right, and this child is lazy. This mother is lazy. She never disciplined this child, so and they're both lazy. So they are looking for an excuse to get some government money, which is other people's money, taxpayers' money. So okay, son, just act stupid and don't study, don't work, just stay home. And now I give you a new name. You are an autistic child. Autism. Okay, so they go together to the psychiatrist office and to the hospital. Okay, my son is autistic, and this doctor says, "All right, you're autistic," and then, okay, I prescribe you autism, and then, I mean, diagnose you autism, and then, but once a month you come to me, and because I'm gonna counsel your child. I'm gonna prescribe medicine to your child once a month. So, okay, but I don't work. Oh, no problem. Medicare. Okay. Yeah, just take government money. So I'm a doctor. I'm gonna prescribe you, and you don't have money. Okay, yeah, get Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah, so other hard-working taxpayers' money come to this lazy mother and child. Okay, so everybody get paid except these taxpayers, hard-working taxpayers, right? Like you and me. So these two lazy mother and son, mother and child, they get paid disability pay from the government. All right, they don't just get the Medicaid. No, they get the check, disability check, so that they can buy food, they can buy marijuana, whatever. Okay. On top of that, they get free treatment like this medicine, and doctors get paid too through the government, Medicaid, whatever, and pharmaceutical company get paid too. Okay. So this psychiatrists or psychologists have every incentive to prolong the disease of these so-called autistic children. They don't have a cure. No, you just keep coming, once a week until you die. Okay, so that I get paid for the counseling and for the drug prescription. Okay, so I, as a psychologist or psychiatrist, I don't want to cure you, and I don't even know how to cure you. But it's good that you have this mental disease, because I get paid until you die. All right, it's conspiracy. So psychology, psychiatry, it's a mess. It's a garbage. It's full of BS and lies and garbages. It's not a science. It's not a religion. It doesn't have morality. It doesn't have ethics. Doesn't have logic. No nothing. Okay. Yeah, because human is half spiritual and half animal. Okay, and they're ignoring all this. Okay, all this part, metaphysical part, is about morality, ethics, religion. Okay, so that's where humanology starts. Half science and half religion. All right. So let's get behind. Or I mean, let's leave behind all the psychology. Let's just talk about human being. All right. So, uh, human Homo sapiens is half spiritual, half physical. Okay. So you cannot live without a religion. If you are an atheist, if you claim you don't have any religion, then you have some religion that is not traditional religion, like gay marriage, marijuana, tattoos, piercing, transgender bathroom. So then, what is religion? What do we mean? How do we define religion? Is this irrationality? That's what religion is. Okay, blind worship of something, irrational worship of something. That's what religion. That's how humanology defines a religion. So Christianity, yeah, it is irrational. Buddhism, irrational. All this Islam, irrational. It's blind worship of God or Buddha or Buddha's teaching. It's highly irrational. Okay, it's blind worship of something. Look at missionaries. They are willing to die in Amazon to spread the gospel. It's not logical at all. It's irrational. It's blind belief. That's what religion is. Now, if you do not subscribe to any of those traditional religions, what do you subscribe to? Gay marriage. Okay, that's your religion. Why is it irrational? Think about it. A male and another male, they call each other husband. Fine, well, whatever, right? It's just language. But they start having anal sex, all right? So a man insert his erected penis into another man's anus. You call that rational? That's dirty? That's filthy, gross, and also it hurts. Why? Because a human rectum is not has not evolved. It's not designed to support that back and forth motion, repetitive motion of sexual intercourse. It's one-way street. Human rectum, anus is one-way street. Okay, so food goes here and it goes out. It's one-way street. It does not support this back and forth motion, the sexual intercourse. That's why male, gay, when they have anal sex, they bleed. Yes, some straight couples have anal sex too, and it's bad. It's unhealthy. You start having anal fissure, which is this laceration, this scraping, bleeding, and injury in your rectum, in your anus. Okay, because it's just not supposed to do that. Yeah, so yeah, anal fissure, and another problem is incontinence. Your rectum muscle is now damaged, so you cannot contain the feces, so it kind of leaks. Incontinence. Okay, and it smells bad and just filthy. Your bed sheet get all like shitty, okay, from this anal sex, and it smells bad and dirty, and you bleed, and you call that rational? No, it's a blind belief. gay marriage is American God. Not just America, it's the Western God. God of the Western civilization. Contemporary. Because the West was not like this, like 50 years ago. Okay? It's something new. Marijuana. That's a religion. So gay marriage, I call it gayism. Okay? It's the concept level. There are good concepts and there are bad concepts. And in humanology, gayism is a bad, evil, harmful, toxic concept, toxic ideology. All right? Yeah, concept, you can see it as ideology, okay? Ism. So, marijuana. What happens when you smoke marijuana? Yeah, you get high. Fine, that's okay. I get high too when I drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes. That's not the problem. The problem is the side effect. Marijuana impairs short-term memory formation, short-term memory ability. It impairs. So, if you smoke marijuana, you cannot form short-term memory, which means you cannot form long-term memory either. Meaning you cannot learn anything new if you smoke marijuana. If you already learned something before you started smoking marijuana, then yeah, it's already long-term memory, so you're not gonna lose that. But to learn something new, yeah, you need to you go through from short-term memory, then long-term memory, perception, then short-term memory, then long-term memory, right? So yeah, psychology has some good lessons. I guess I learned it from psychology class. It does have some valid concepts there. Okay. So yeah, that's marijuana. But marijuana is like omnipresent now. They don't just smoke marijuana. They put it on the skin. Marijuana oil. They put it on the skin. Marijuana cookie. They put in the cookie. Marijuana pizza. Marijuana everything. That's omnipresence. Marijuana is American God, and so it's omnipotent. It can cure anything. It's cure all, panacea. Okay, that's marijuana. Marijuana is the God. It's all powerful. Marijuana is everywhere. Marijuana is religion. It's a God. Blind belief. Okay, so you're being very irrational, and you don't care about not being able to learning something new. Do you know what marijuana will do to America? Marijuana is the last thing America needs right now. Why? Because nowadays, okay, the age of smoking marijuana is getting lower and lower and lower. Okay, so college students can smoke marijuana. So they cannot perform well in school because they cannot remember things. People at workplace, adults smoke marijuana. Their work performance level will go down too. So academic performance and work performance, they all go down. Young adults, old adults, all go down. China, Korea, Japan, they don't smoke marijuana. They go to jail for that. Okay? And their academic ranking is very high. China number one, South Korea number two, and they don't smoke marijuana. America academic performance is number 14. And they smoke marijuana. So it will continue to go down, academic performance. When China, South Korea are going up and up. Alright? And you still think marijuana is okay, we should legalize it, then you are lemming, okay? This mass of lemmings marching toward the cliff, and at the very front is Donald J. Trump. He's a lemming leader. He's okay with marijuana, and he's okay with gay marriage too. That's Donald J. Trump. It's not just Donald J. Trump. It's any national politicians are like just like him. Okay, he just happened to be the president. All right, just go ask any U.S. senators, U.S. congressmen, governors. They all support marijuana. They all support gay marriage. Why? Because it's the majoritarian view, and they want to be re-elected. So they would never speak against your God. Marijuana, gay marriage. They would never blaspheme, sacrilege against your God. They would never insult your religion. I do. Why? Because maybe because I'm nobody. Maybe because my life isn't very fun, so I have nothing to lose. I don't care if I die tomorrow. So, and also I know martial arts, so I can defend myself. And maybe I because I have nothing to lose, and maybe I'm not very happy person. So I don't care if I die tomorrow or for whatever reason. So maybe that's why. Whatever, okay. And at the same time, I'm a Christian, okay. Yeah, just like the not pilgrims, but the uh, people who go to Amazon to preach gospel, risking their life. Yeah, it's blind belief, right? I'm kind of like that, okay? So I don't care if I lose my job tomorrow by saying this today. I don't. Okay? I would rather keep my job, but I'm not afraid of losing my job, all right? I'm not afraid of losing my job and starve to death. No. Actually, when I came to Alaska, I thought about that. If I don't get a job, I just go to the wilderness and live off the land. That's why I studied all the wild plants and how to trap animals, how to make fire with this stick and stuff. Yeah, I studied all that stuff because I love that stuff. Okay, the hunter gatherer kind of wild lifestyle. I fantasized about it. Okay, so if I lose my job, if nobody want to hire me, yeah, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Alaska wilderness and so try to survive until I die of starvation, like the other guy. What's his name? Right. So because I mean I'm single guy and girls they don't like me because I'm weird. I'm strange. Just look at me right now. I'm just talking to myself, right? And yeah, I'm strange, and girls don't like strange people. Strange man. They think I'm some kind of psycho or something, sociopath. But I don't hate people. I love people. Okay, but so I'm not a criminal or anything. But girls, they freak out. Okay, they don't like me. Okay, because I'm just too strange. So yeah, I don't have that much fun in life, and that's why I'm willing to risk everything, everything. All right, and I'm also emotionally very detached person. So I believe in afterlife. All right, so let's say there's this loved one, people I love. If somebody kidnapped them and threatened to kill them, that would not have any of effect on me. Okay, because I believe in afterlife. I to me death is a retirement. Okay, if somebody is very close to me, it means that that's very good person in my point of view. Okay, so I believe that person will go to heaven after they are dead, and heaven is a better place than this world. Okay, so early death is an early retirement. It's a reward. All right, so that's how I see death. Okay, so people who try to kill me, I I would first try to talk to them, right? Yeah, yeah, come into my house. Let's have drinks together. Okay, you wanna say something? Say it. I'll be all ears. I love listening to people. And I'm lonely too, so I would love having some company. Have drinks together. But nobody likes my company. Okay, so yeah, so That's how. But if that person still try to, attack me, yeah, I'll neutralize that person. Okay, I know martial arts. I practice martial arts. Okay, so then I'll correct that person because I don't want that person to become a murderer. No, I care about that person. So I will correct that person. I'm not gonna call police. I just correct that person. Okay, because I care about that person. I don't want him to go to jail and ruin his life. I don't want that. So yeah, I correct that person. So yes, in some, I'm not afraid of anything in the world except God. Okay, so that's my religion. All right. So if you don't have this kind of religion, that's Christianity. All right. Then you start subscribing to marijuanaism, gayism, transgenderism, all these horrendous things. Tattooism, piercingism, I call tattoo piercism, or sugarism, fatism. I call it sugar fatism. You eat sugar, you eat fat, you eat. It makes you happy. That's the source of your happiness, and that's irrational, right? You become big, obese, and then what's gonna happen to you when you are old? It start crushing your bones, your knees, your backs. Okay, and you look bad. You are unhealthy. Irrational, blind worship of sugar fatism. That's your religion, okay? Christianity or Buddhism or Islam is all about fasting. Like you stop eating for a while, okay? Maybe fasting is probably it's not a concept familiar to you because nobody does it in America nowadays. Diet is secular fasting, all right? Yeah, like I do eat pizza every now and then, okay, but rarely, like once a year. Or, yeah, about once a year, okay. Cookies once every 5 years, maybe. Chocolates couple of times a year, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So like again, my life is not that fun. Okay, because I never get a girl, and I never get to eat those yummy sugar and fat stuff. So my life is very dry. That's why I'm running for president because it's so fun to do that. The crazier the better, okay? It's fun. It's outrageous. It's stupid, and that's exactly why I'm doing it because I'm bored. I don't get to have any other fun. I don't get to have sex. I don't get to eat pizza. I love pizza, okay? It's delicious. It's just I can't. When I was young, I did eat pizza, but and I did not gain any weight because when you're young, in your 20s, in your teens, yeah, your metabolic rate is very fast. So because you're very active and you're still growing up, so you need a lot of energy. So yeah, you can eat those things and not get fat. But I'm in my 40. If I eat those things, sugar or fat, I can see this sugar and fat walking and landing on my belly. I can see it, okay? So it's because I think we talked about this before. Did we? Like sugar is instant energy source. That's why it's sweet because we have evolved to deve- develop this taste for sugar. Instant, it gives you instant energy source. Okay, so insects, yeah, they love sugar. Insects are on, they love sugar. Fat per gram, it contains twice energy, as much energy. So fat is it's like battery, compact energy source. That's why seeds like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds, they contain fat. All the olive oil or whatever palm oil is from some kind of seed, because seed contains this compact energy source, fat. Okay, that's oil, fat. So you eat sugar and your body, your insulin level goes up, whatever, right? So your body tells you you have enough energy. So all the other energy, extra energy, you store it in your belly for men, and in your butt if you're a woman, and your thigh if you're a woman. But if you're a man, yeah, your belly. So the sugar and fat is the deadliest combination to become fat. And they're also the most delicious things in the world. Sugar and fat. Okay, so yeah, use sugar, all the fat, which contains like twice more much energy. It goes to straight to your belly, your thigh, and if you're a man, you start looking like a pregnant woman. You have pot belly now. Okay, I have some too. Okay, I I don't like it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I have some. All right, I have some belly fat. I don't like it, but that's why I cannot eat any pizza, because I don't want it to get bigger than now. All right, and also, fat, sugar cause diabetes, and fat cause heart disease. All right, so they're very bad. So what do I do instead of sugar and fat? I smoke cigarettes and I drink alcohol. I'm telling you, sugar and fat is a lot worse than alcohol and tobacco. Why? Just compare Koreans and Americans. Koreans drink and smoke all the time. Americans, they don't smoke, they don't drink, but they eat sugar and fat. Koreans do not eat sugar and fat like Americans do. Who is healthier? Koreans. Okay? Who is fit? Who's fitter? Who is more in shape? Koreans. It's not just Koreans. Chinese, Koreans, and Japan, this Far Eastern Asian countries, yeah, they're in shape and they're healthier. They live longer than Americans. Why? Because they drink and smoke cigarettes instead of eating sugar and fat. Okay, that's the proof, that's the evidence. All right? Now, let's take a break. so far today, we talked qualitative stuff. So let's do some quantitative stuff. Last time we covered the definition of metaphysical distance is absolute 1 over absolute value of commonality, and commonality is a negative difference. Okay, so keep this in mind. I'm not going to erase this because we're going to do something related to this. If you studied physics a little bit in your high school, you know this equation where like force equals gravitational force, G gravitational constant, M1. Sorry, it's black, but I'm gonna erase it anyway. So M1 times G times M1 times M2 over what, R squared, right? R is the distance, okay? So humanology use physics a lot. Okay, we interpret, we kind of we use this classical equations in order to understand the human phenomena. That's what humanology does. Sometimes, not always. Okay, so the way you see is this. This upper part, forget about G. G is more like a constant, so it's not important. Upper part is your new knowledge of that one person. New knowledge. Lower part is old knowledge, what you know about this person. Old knowledge. Okay? If there is a person half the globe away that you never know, you have never heard or seen, you don't know that person. Okay? And that person dies, and then you don't feel anything, okay? Because you don't know anything about that person. But if your enemy dies, you feel happy. You saw what happened when Osama bin Laden got killed or Saddam Hussein got killed. So many people were so happy, right? You know that person, okay? But if somebody who you like dies, then you feel sadness, okay? So this gravitational force, and you have a related concept is the gravitational energy, binding energy. Well, I shouldn't have erased that. Gravitational energy is like negative of this, and it doesn't have a square here. Okay, that's gravitational binding energy. Okay, so that's classical physics equation. Because copium is like energy. Okay. If this is the very first video that you watched, sorry, but we covered this before, previous episodes. Okay, so E is energy. Let's say E also is emotional energy. That's special copium. All right. And distance is 1 over commonality, right? And commonality, because it has this absolute value, it can be either positive or negative, doesn't matter. Absolute value makes it all positive. Okay. Your enemy and you. Why is that person your enemy? Because that person is just too different from you. Okay. Let's say you are Republican and the other person is Democrat. Yeah, you don't like that person, right? Um, do you hate Donald J. Trump? I don't. But if you do, probably you're a Democrat, okay? So, I don't hate Donald J. Trump. It's just that I can do better than he does. He ever can, ever could. That's why I'm running against him, right? Because if you're a patriot, American, it's not Trump first, it's America first, right? So if somebody can do better than Trump, it's your job to elect that person, and that person is me, okay? That's why I'm running, all right? Because America cannot wait, and personally, I cannot wait either. I think Trump was exciting and funny at first, but nowadays he's boring. I don't like boring, okay? And so yeah, I think it's fun to run against him and fun to be the president. That's why I'm running, all right? So all jokes aside, yeah, that's why I'm running, okay? I guess it still sounds like a joke, but and so let's go back to this equation and r is the distance, okay? So this becomes g times absolute value of c times m1 times m2. What does so because 1 over goes under this bar because it was numerator denominator, right? So it flips again, right? So c comes up there as a numerator. If you know algebra, then you understand what this is. Otherwise, just go back to your Google, Bing, Wikipedia, YouTube, and please catch up. Okay. Now, what you see commonality is nothing but knowledge. I mean, the absolute value of commonality is the past knowledge. It can be either difference or commonality. Doesn't matter. It's your knowledge of that person. You know that person support gay marriage. You know that person is against marijuana. Yeah, it's commonality between you and that person or difference between you and that person. Okay, it becomes knowledge. So this absolute value of c, we can call it a knowledge of that person. It's a past information. Now m1 and m2 is the some new information. Okay. uh, let's say you have a friend, you are conservative, and the other person is conservative too, and you became very close friends because both of you and that person are against gay marriage and against marijuana. So you became very close friends because you have so much in common. Okay, you like each other, but you found out that person, your friend, support abortion, and you are super conservative. You are anti-abortion. That person you just found out, uh, that person is pro-abortion, pro-choice. Okay, then it's like this: G times you. So you and he is both anti-gay and anti-marijuana. So commonality is 2, right? Times you M1, you are what? Pro-life. That person pro-choice. Minus 2G. Okay, so this knowledge of that person become an amplifying factor. Okay, and the distance between you and that person was 1 over 2, 0.5. It's kind of very close relationship between the friendship. Okay, so you are shocked, you get more upset. Let's say it's you and that friend of yours. Yeah, you get a lot of upset feeling. But if you meet somebody brand new, a stranger, and that person come and tell you, "Oh, I'm pro-life," yeah, you'll be upset somewhat, but not that much because you don't know that person. The distance between you and that person is kind of far away, so you don't get upset too much. But if somebody close to you, because you know that person so much, if that person you just learn that that person cheated on his wife, or you just learn that that person killed somebody, then it shocks you because that person and you are so close. Okay, so that's how we model using classical physics. Okay, uh, yeah, let's stop here because I don't want to lose my voice. Okay, so but yeah, so that's the power of humanology. Okay, we use this classical physics equation or elementary mathematics to understand and explain human phenomena, and it's a very powerful. Uh, Human knowledge is very, 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 very powerful. Okay, it's most of half of it is something new, and half of it is something I came up with. Okay, or God gave to me and as a gift, and it's been developed over 2 decades. Uh, but I'm just a collector and synthesizer of knowledge. I'm a, if I'm wise, it's because I'm a good listener, not because I'm smart, but because I'm a good listener. I love listening to people, listening to their ideas. I'm a very good listener, and still I'm single. It's because I'm a strange guy. Okay, come on, computer programmer in Alaska running for president in less than two, less than 3 years against Donald J. Trump. That's strange. That's weird. That's so girls don't like that. So that's why I'm single. Okay, but that's just one example. Okay, there are other strange things about me, but maybe I'll tell you later. Okay, what are strange things? Yeah, all these drinks, right? Strange drinks, and I oppose gay marriage. I oppose trans in the bathroom. I oppose marijuana, tattoos, piercings. That's like 99% of Americans right there, right? 99% of girls, okay? And I drink all these different kinds and smoke cigarettes. Yeah, so there is no reason any girl would like me. If they do, it's because they are generous. And the generosity doesn't go that far. It doesn't get you a girl to my bed, okay? Because strange guy like me, to get a girl, I have to be very rich or very powerful or very famous. Then girls don't care, okay? No matter how strange I am, if I have money, power, and fame, yeah, I can get a girl. But I have none of that. I don't have money. I don't have. I pay my bills, but I don't have any money left. And I'm not famous. Just look at this YouTube video. Nobody's watching it. It's just me checking to see if it's uploaded correctly. Okay, that's like 1 or 2. That's me. Okay, nobody's watching this, and I have no power. I'm just a computer programmer in Alaska. How low does it get, right? Everybody despises people like me. Maybe not other programmers, but me. Uh, yeah, I don't have any power. I'm also Asian, Asian male in America. We don't have much power. Okay, why? Because we don't complain. We are mostly, there are some bad, evil Korean American guys. I've seen them. All right. Yeah, I'm Korean American, but male. But do not think other Korean American males are nice, just like I am. If you think I am nice, because I have seen evil, evil Korean American males. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're just bad. But most of them are, well, not most. I don't know. Many of them are nice. I have good Korean American friends. Just don't assume just because that person is Korean American male, that person is as nice as I am. Okay, I want to caution you against that positive prejudice. All right. Okay, let's wrap it up today. Okay, thank you. Bye.